again.
I sense heightened emotions.
And you are?
I am emotional intelligence man.
Right. The IT guys took my computer and it's come back way worse than before. Do you think you could help me fix my computer?
I can see your emotions are heightened. I empathize with how frustrated you must be feeling.
Thank you for empathizing with me. I appreciate that. Are you going to help me fix my computer?
I see. Have you considered taking deep breaths?
No, but I have considered going back to IT since they promised to fix my computer and they still haven't fixed it, and giving them a piece of my mind.
Before you do that, maybe you should consider how the IT guys are feeling. Maybe they're feeling stressed.
Can you help me? Can you please help me fix my computer?
Well, no. I can help you manage your emotions.
I actually have to do my job though.
There are more important things than doing your job. Emotional intelligence is one of those things.
You serious? You can take your emotional intelligence and shove it up your ass. We've all heard the idea that it takes more than cognitive ability and academic brilliance to actually succeed in life and in our jobs. And unsurprisingly, organisations too have cottoned onto this idea, and they've been pushing emotional intelligence as a desirable attribute for their future employees. What may surprise you is that there's actually a lot of contention within the research about what it even is. I mean, it's a term that we all use, but how exactly do you define it? Now, within the research, there have been two major ways of defining and measuring it: emotional intelligence as an ability and emotional intelligence as a trait. Within the ability-based models, we're saying that people differ in their abilities to perceive, use, manage, and understand their emotions, just like they would differ in their ability to work with verbal and numerical information. These kinds of tests work by asking people to solve problems to do with emotions. So they might ask people to identify the emotions expressed in a face, or to predict how someone should react in a given situation. And what may surprise you is that these kinds of tests also correlate with cognitive ability tests. The other way of looking at emotional intelligence is to see it as a trait. This differs from the ability models in that it's looking at people's self-perceptions of their emotional abilities. And it shows how they would typically behave, not how they objectively can or can't behave. These kinds of tests are measured through self-report, asking people to rate how much they agree with statements to do with their emotional traits. For example, I can manage my emotions, I can bounce back after a setback, and I can remain calm in stressful situations. And research shows the trait-based versions correlate with personality tests. Of these two, the trait-based versions are typically better predictors of job performance. However, when you account for cognitive ability and personality, these correlations reduce dramatically. And the incremental validity is not that impressive either. So where does this leave us? Whenever a new buzzword comes along, it can be hard to separate fact from fiction. But as professionals, it's important that we understand the validity of tools before we make important decisions about our people. This means looking beyond what the test providers are claiming and examining the research that the tools are based on, which means looking at peer-reviewed and scientific literature. And currently, the research just isn't backing up these claims. So what does this mean? At the time of this video, more research is needed to prove that it is a requirement and that it is a major contributor to success at work. I mean, certainly it has some importance, but there's no denying that there are heaps of successful people who make it to the top of their career chains without displaying these kinds of attributes. But as usual, I would love to hear your thoughts on this. Do you think EQ is more important than personality? Or do you think it's a special type of ability? And have you found it to be an important contributor to success in your organization? If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up or a like. That's all from me. Until next time.